At the beginning of the season, well, on the road to reconciliation. You know, we all do bad things, we all do good things, and clearly Lance has done plenty of bad things, and so has Laurel. But you know, they seem to be able to forgive each other eventually. So the whole thing that Lance was holding on to with her not telling him about Sarah's death was obviously horrific for him to deal with. The thing with that for Lance was that he didn't get to bury his daughter. That was the thing for him that was just killed him, that he just couldn't get over. But he'll hopefully Laurel and Lance will work their stuff out. They normally do. So sure be a bed of roses in no time.
You say a lot of harsh things to Ollie. Do you think they're deserved? And when you see him on the script, do you think that harsh?
Well, I would say it was really only 2 episodes of last season when Lance kind of had it in for him. But yeah, he kind of was pretty abrasive. Yeah, I mean, he got to spill his guts on that stuff, and he didn't feel so great about Oliver. That was a betrayal. Again, he trusted him, and obviously from such a vulnerable place, especially in season 2, was it, where he was working behind the scenes with the Arrow. He's putting himself on the line there. When he was demoted and everything, and he's entrusted himself and his reputation in the Arrow an awful lot. And then for the guy to seemingly be going around, banging arrows in the mayor and all the rest of it, and not telling him about his daughter as well, it was a lot for Lance to get over. So hopefully they'll get back to the cozy conversations of early season 2. Because I kind of liked it when they were friends. I feel like they're a nice little odd couple,
Well, with Diggle picking up the mantle of the Arrow for this next season, kind of how does Captain Lance feel about that?
It's hard to answer that question actually, because it's not really touched upon I could tell you how we would think about it is that, okay, the Arrow dude's gone, and this is that other guy that I tried arresting last year along with Felicity Smoke. And again, it's one of those things where it comes down to what's best for the city, because Lance has obviously got his ethics, the law, system of justice which he tries to abide to, but at the end of the day for him it's all about Starling City and what is the best for that city. And if these guys, in the absence of Arrow, team minus Arrow, if these guys are going around doing the best they can, then Lance has got to give them that,
And will he be
necessary evil.
And will he be bracing for the city to be invaded come May?
Of course. What was that line? It must be May. What was the line? Is that great?
City is under attack.
City's under attack. Must be May. Yes, I'll be bracing myself to say that in April 2016. That was a great line, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mark Guggenheim, ladies and gentlemen.
Kind of a general question, but can you talk a little bit about what he has going into the new season, just even at work or possibly involved with Team Arrow?
Well, there's an interesting thing actually. There is definitely a rather, at the end of during episode 1, it's revealed that there's a little bit of a dark element going on in Lance's life. It will be perceived in such a way, and a rather surprising one. But born out of that, for me in my mind, is it's interesting how people will seemingly do bad things for what they believe is the right reason. So it's just, it's all subjective, isn't it, as to what you think the right reasons are, what good reasons are. So there's a very interesting play by the end of episode 1. We're like, Lance? Really? Oh! But whether we end up considering it good or bad is, will be up to the viewer. But there's a very lovely poised situation with that coming up. So it'll be nice, actually. Nice.
I was going to say, do you think that the line for Lance is law? Or
is what?
Is the law. The law is that line of what's right.
Well, like I said, he's had to, in the first season it was that line, there's no justice is always found within the law, and he was so hard, he stuck by that so hard. Until the season 1 finale, when he had to go and work with the Arrow, with that earthquake machine and all the rest of it. And that's the point at which he suddenly went, well, you know what? It's the city that's most important, and if I have to relinquish my own reputation, if I have to lose, batter my own reputation as a result of decisions made that make him look terrible in terms of working outside the law and getting demoted season 2 and all that sort of stuff, then fair enough. But if the city is the thing that ultimately benefits, Lance will take the hit personally if the city benefits. Because, you know, the city, as Lance said, you know, his blood is in the city's in his blood, you know what I mean? It's like, that is the thing that matters the most after his daughters. So he'll do anything for the city, even if he ends up looking a dick for doing it. There you go. Lance, ladies and gentlemen, Lance, in one line.
Great, thank you.
All right.
Great,
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.